Hello, welcome together now. We're in Boise at Mulangira Bags. This bag was made here. This one too was designed here. They're made by Mulangira, and we're here to know how all this goes on. My name is Mark Priscilka, and I'm with
Amon Kisa, and so it's a pleasure to be with these homeboys doing an African thing, home talent grown on African soil. We are with Mulangira, and very nice bags to see. This one was in a making, and we are privileged to talk to him, the guy who makes these bags. It's already in a making. So Mulangira, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yes. So first things first,
Yes.
What inspires you to do all this? Because these bags are somehow cute. When you look at these bags, when someone sees them,
Yes.
you can't think of it that they come from Uganda. You understand?
Yeah.
One might think they come from a different area, like say outside Uganda.
Yes.
So what inspires you to start this whole thing of doing bags? Yeah.
First of all, I love fashion. I love making things with my hands. Yeah. So I came up with making bags. Yes.
Okay, before we go all that far,
Yeah.
because by the fact that you started this, it means you had a story, or you first did something.
Yes.
Did you learn doing these things, doing these bags from someone?
No, I didn't learn from anyone. I just got inspired from my cousin brother. He was already in the business. So when I looked at his work, I got inspired because I already know how to work with the machines. So I thought to myself, why can't I do this?
So the youth outside there, you need to know that for you to start something, you don't need to deal with over, let's say, many things. You need to get the inspiration, the courage to start all something. Mark,
yeah. When you started these bags,
Yes.
did you have enough capital? Did you have everything to start with?
No, first of all, I didn't have any money at the beginning.
So how did you start?
But since I admired the thing, I collect some little money to buy a machine. It was not so nice, but it could start. So when I got the money, I bought the same machine from my cousin brother. It was old. Yeah,
by then, how old were you?
just 2 years back.
2 years? 2 years back or 2 years old?
No, 2 years back.
You started making these
You
bags
started
2
making-
years back.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
How do you do that? What inspires you to keep doing these bags?
What inspires me? I love it. I love doing it. And I love being in the fashion world.
How do you market them?
Mainly I use Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Yes.
Instagram, Twitter.
Mulangira, what keeps you going in doing this business? Because I might say there are very many youth outside there who are willing to start this business as long as they are given capital, given things to start material.
Yeah.
But what keeps you like going to do this business? Because I assume that you incur some losses, somewhere difficulties. But what keeps you going?
First of all, it's God.
God,
Yes.
God first.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I can earn a living from this good job.
Are we at your place, by the way, or are you just renting?
I'm renting. Yes.
You can earn a living.
Yeah, I can earn a living and I like living a nice life, so I have to keep in the business.
How old are you? How old are you?
I'm 23 years.
23 years.
23.
You can imagine. I would even ask my producer whether he's 23 years. But what does he have?
You know, this guy works because he says he works because he wants to live a good life. Now youth nowadays, they want to live a good life just by waking up. They wake up and they want to live a good life. This guy works really hard to make his life good. What are the challenges you incur? The challenges you find?
The challenges, I would not say there are very many, but in every business, as you know, there are challenges. Losses, say fluctuation of prices. These days, they are now OTT and we mainly market from
Facebook, internet.
Yeah.
What are some of the raw materials you use?
We use leather, but this leather from China. There's also pure leather from here, Uganda Leather Industries.
You mean this leather is China?
Yes.
Why should you give us China things? We need pure things.
No?
You mean Ugandans are not willing to buy original things?
They are willing,
Yeah.
they really love it, but they're not willing to pay for it.
How's
Most
the
of
market?
them.
So they don't know what their worth is.
Yeah.
You're giving them their worth. Their worth is,
Not all of them.
yes.
Yeah. Someone can come and say, me, I want it in cow leather. Then we make it in cow leather. Yeah. But if you can't afford it, then I can't make it in cow leather if you can't afford it.
How many bags do you make a day?
It depends on which type of bags. Like, say, if they are cross bags, we can make even 20 a day.
This is just your
Yeah.
making, eh?
Yeah.
It's a nice
How about
bag, by the way.
these ones?
Those we can go 8. Yeah. these
8 a day?
10.
Do you have a team?
Yeah.
Because this a lot of work, by the way.
Yeah.
Lot of work. Do you have a team that you work with?
Yeah.
What are the challenges that you find in your team, and what are the best moments with your team?
I start with the best moments. Best moments, if I'm not around and the work can go on as I want it. Yeah, that's my best moment.
You've taught them.
Yeah, I'm teaching them. And
They're still learning.
yeah, but some of them are good. Some of them are not that good, but I'm still teaching them.
How's turnover? Do you usually fire and bring back? Because it's hard to keep people in the tailoring business.
Yeah.
Do you always there your workers you've spent with, like you say, I've spent this one with this one 1 year.
I'm just starting to build up a big team. I hope for it to become like hundreds of people working. If someone is not patient, because we're just starting, we don't have that big money to pay. Yeah. So for those who are not patient, they leave.
You're only 23 and you have brand bags.
Yeah.
You know, it's a brand, everybody knows mulangira bags, but they can't imagine that you're the first behind the bags.
Yeah.
Because the bags are big. When they look at you, they say, is that the person who makes the bags?
Yeah.
You're this brand. What can you give to the youths out there?
If I can just tell them, they should start where they are with what they have. It works if they work it.
How about those who want to live a good life, waking up in a good life?
They have to be patient if they start working.
Patience pays.
Yeah.
You've been patient since you started this whole job,
Yeah.
and you've started earning. Here we're looking for you. Bags are
I
nice.
started earning on the first day.
You started earning on the first day.
Yes.
That's really encouraging. Youth,
Did
you need to start a thing on that first day, and if all goes well, if it's well implemented, you can start earning. That's why we said in our introductory part that we're doing this whole thing to create a positive vibe, create a positive impact on you guys who are there seated thinking that you need to first get some help from parents, help from the government, help from somewhere else to start anything. You choose what you want to become by your own self. Mulangira here says that he got the inspiration from the cousin, but from there he started doing what? Purchasing the machine, which means there is no one who gave him that courage and the equipment to start the what? The business. And he's here busy earning. He's a big guy. So Mulangira, what? 1 minute. Look into that lens and inspire the youth outside there as we conclude.
Yeah. I love to inform all the youth outside there that you have to be courageous. If you think about it, start working it. It will work if you work it. Start with what you have, where you are. Yes.
Before I close, how was your education? Did you finish campus?
No, I left studying at Form 4.
Campus school fees?
Yeah, many issues.
Do you have any hopes of joining school again, or this is all you need?
This is my life.
Anyway, guys, I love what Mulangira said.
I don't think I can. Maybe
Maybe upgrading in tailoring skills.
if I can pay those who go to school,
Yeah.
then I don't think
That's a good thing there. He says he
Make this
pays
bigger.
those who goes to school.
I need to get those who go to school
Yes.
and do their best. Then they work for me.
So you're trying to prove a point here. For us, we went to school.
But he
Not
needs to
really.
make this thing bigger, and there are skills you could get from institutions, from school.
I know.
But it's not in your plans right now.
I wouldn't say that I want to go there, but I don't have like those
The resources
big
right
plans
now.
of going there.
Okay.
So Mulangira, if someone wants this bag, where can he find it?
We have a page. It's called Mulangira Leather Works.
That's what?
Facebook page.
Facebook page.
Yes.
Mulangira Leather
Works.
Works.
Yeah. Instagram Mulangira Bags. Twitter Mulangira Bags.
That's where they
These
can
are
find you.
Our platforms.
Yeah.
You click our numbers.
Yeah, you can read them the number. It's okay.
Number is 0702 570019.
So guys, in case you need some advice to start something by your own, you need to call that number and Mulangira will give you advice. If you need a job, if you need to learn, Mulangira is here to teach you, because you told me you're starting up a school soon.
Yeah.
And I love what he says, that unless you work it, it won't work out. So that was a great episode from Mulangira Bags, and we hope that we inspire you. As Mulangira says, before you start anything, get inspired. For me, I'm on Muksa and
Mark Priscilla. If
It's
you wanna have an African bag,
Yeah.
a stylish bag, a designer bag, come at Mulangira's place.
as we say, gather now,
Wear the bridge.
and we are here to
Info Edutainment.
you. Thank you.